DGI Trading Australia are global leaders in the sourcing, recycling and redistribution of late model mining machinery and components. North American Construction Group, NACG, is Canada's largest independent heavy equipment and mining contractor, with unrivaled earthworks experience. We are proud to document this joint industry production, which has involved component rebuild capabilities from Brake Supply Co. and logistics coordination from both Freight Plus and AfriGuide Logistics. DGI Trading commenced the project by sourcing a fleet of used Caterpillar 793C off-road trucks from a diamond mine in Botswana. DGI coordinated on-site dismantling of the machines, operating within the highly secured red zone section of the mine. Once the machines were dismantled into smaller, transportable modules, they were road freighted across Africa to the port of Durban. On arrival at port, the trucks are quarantined before being loaded onto a ship, where they spent the following weeks being sea freighted into the USA. Upon arrival in Port Houston, Texas, the machines were carefully loaded onto a convoy of specialist on-highway trucks to commence their journey north into Canada for rebuild. Over the past year, DGI has worked closely with NACG and various other suppliers in Africa, USA and Canada to source a fleet of 793C trucks for eventual remarketing into North America.
To move trucks of this size from the middle of Botswana to Edmonton, Canada to be rebuilt and then forwarding them on to the Arctic Circle, so to speak, is mind-boggling to even start to think about.
DGI and NACG have partnered on multiple global machinery recycling projects to date and are proud to document this process end-to-end as an example of this ongoing partnership and the global supply chain that supports the process.
I just think the relationship that we've built with DGI and Brake Supply and this team, the logistics team, and what we do helps the mining industry. It certainly helps us be able to capitalize on rebuilding a truck versus scrapping it and giving it a second life. And one of the main reasons we're able to do that is through this partnership.
To date, this project has involved impressive logistics and coordination of multiple stakeholders across the world to source, dismantle and ship multiple Caterpillar 793C trucks.
Our customer on this particular project was NACG. We've had a close working relationship with them over the last 4 or 5 years. We have sold them equipment previously, but not from such a remote location. Our ongoing relationship with them has strengthened due to this project.
Stakeholders include logistics partners AfriGuide Logistics and Freight Plus, and Brake Supply Co. as major component rebuild partner.
We're taking our skill base and knowledge set, applying ISO 9000 practices to rebuilding these components back to the OEM spec or better. So when they get installed back on that equipment, they'll be able to extend the life and see the hours that they're expecting to get out of these components and the equipment when it's in activation.
Inside NACG's facility, the team are currently working alongside Brake Supply Co. to rebuild and test a separate fleet of 793C trucks. An example of what will become of the trucks DGI have sourced in Africa and delivered.
The rebuild perspective on this project is that we took 793s that were used and we rebuilt them. So we stripped them right down to the frame, we sandblasted them, we UT'd them, we did all the CAT upgrades to the frame bodies. From there we built it up with new hoses, harnesses, new components through Brake Supply, and in the end, once it was completed, we had a 0-hour machine again.
Testing is an important milestone in the rebuild process, ensuring the machines meet a rigorous approvals process prior to being signed off for completion. The operator cabs featured on these machines have been supplied from DGI's purpose-built cab rebuild facility in Australia. DGI sourced, refurbished and express freighted these cabs to NACG's workshop in Canada, aligned with rebuild program timelines. Eventually, these machines will be delivered into the Arctic Circle, road freighted over days through treacherous conditions via the notorious Canadian ice roads. Both NACG and DGI are working together to create economically competitive options for end users. With the support of Brake Supply Co. being an alternate supplier to OEMs, this global partnership to recycle and redistribute machinery in an economically viable manner competitively supports global mining and construction demand.
This was a particularly difficult project in as far as the logistical involvement in the purchase, but this is just one of many deals we're doing around the world at any one time. This is what we do at DGI. We source hard to find equipment and components for the mining industry.